Good morning, YouTube. Matt again here from Guns US Gear. I want to talk to you about some. First off, I want to give a disclaimer. We're not selling anything here. We're being advocates for safety for your firearms personally. A lot of this stuff gets overlooked these days. A lot of it can lead up to tragic events. We here at Guns US Gear, we're trying to prevent stuff like that. So we're going to go over the step one in the Youth Handgun Safety Act notice. I kind of want to give y'all my interpretation of it. I've been around guns. I was in the delivery room when I had a side-by-side 410 shotgun. I mean, I've been into it that long. I practice and preach safety about them. Guns are safe and guns are useful when you apply safe skills with them. If you do not have the knowledge, or somebody doesn't teach you the knowledge, then it's not as safe as it could be. Some of this stuff can be prevented. So I want to go over a couple things with you. We're going to take the Youth Handgun Safety Act notice. Okay, step number one. The misuse of handguns is a leading contributor to juvenile violence and fatalities. I mean, that is what it, you think about some of the events that we've had lately. Think about some of the past events. A lot of it can stem from improper storage of your firearm. So I want to go over some stuff like that. First of all, we have a Glock 19 here. It's a 9mm. I'd like to show you that. We have our ammo sitting here. A lot of this is common sense and redundancy. Okay, if you're putting this gun in a storage mode, you want to store this ammo somewhere else in a lockbox, somewhere totally separate than the firearm. Storing it inside the gun is not what you want to do. That's not, kids are kids. They're very smart at doing things. This is going to be a little tutorial on how to keep your storage guns safe. Now, the ones that you need to keep active, they make biometric access boxes. I have them all throughout my house. It takes a second to get to it. Notice on the biometric access safes that you keep it about chest high. Do not give any kind of stools, benches, something for a kid to climb up on and try to figure out. They're masterminds of figuring stuff out. So until you educate them about the proper use of guns, how to handle your firearms, the box shouldn't even be talked about. Just keep them up to where they can't access it, keep them up to where they can't climb on something to get to it. So here's some safety features I want to show you guys. First of all, we have a common lock. This comes with probably all firearms nowadays. Very simple. Okay. Another thing is you want to store your clip outside the gun. Again, if you have a small child that somehow gets in this box with guns and ammo in it, what do you think is going to happen? Okay, I would, God forbid, it not happen. But you don't want to store these things if you're just using it for storage purposes. You want to keep that empty as well. The ammo in a totally separate place, locked up from the gun. Okay, so how we use these locks? If you lock this thing back, like so, and you take this little lock, we're trying to get into it. It's been a while since this one's been open. Here we go. Okay. Notice how, what I'm about to do, boom. So, set this in front of the camera. Let's see here, there we go. There we go, and boom. All right, notice how it's locked. There you go. Okay, this serves two purposes. A, even if I had a loaded clip, guess what? It's not going in. B, if I think I can get a round in there, boom, guess what? It is useless. Absolutely useless. So unless they cut it off, it's going to sound like the kid's remodeling his room in there with a sawzall or whatever. I mean, it's going to take a little bit to get that open. You always want to store them like that. So I keep mine in an unlocked position there. Okay, now let's move on to something a little bit better. Here comes the redundancy portion. I mean, this is all in just trying to be safe. We have a case here. See, just a standard case. I'm going to put this gun in here, like so. Also, I'm going to put the clip in here. Now, we have a gun that cannot be racked. We have a gun that cannot have a clip put in it. We don't have ammo anywhere near the gun. We're safe to close it. Now, if you want a little bit of redundancy, boom. Don't go cheap out. Buy the little locks at the convenience stores. Don't go buy them at the dollar stores, stuff like that. Go to a truck stop if you want to. This lock right here, it would sound like they're remodeling your house to try to get off. This is a non-pickable. If you see this, you see those little tabs there? That makes that lock almost, I mean, it can be picked, but it's going to take a lot of skill to pick that. This case hardened lock is super thick. They go on the back of semi-trucks. Guess what? Boom. Now, guess what safety measures we now have? Okay. We have a gun and a gun lock that the clip cannot be put into. You can't put a round in it and fire it. You also have a big truck driver lock on it. And the ammo is stored in a separate location. So that is going to be some of the best methods to keep your firearms safe in storage situations. So leaving a gun in a case loaded is, I mean, it boils down to common sense, people. If you keep your gun in something like that without any kind of locks, any kind of security measures, a child could actually pull that out. And you know, nowadays you've got these games and stuff, all these, I don't know, the Call of Duties and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes the children don't know any better. It's your responsibility to keep your firearms safe. Safe from your family, safe from others. As your child grows up, teach them about gun safety. I mean, teach them a lot about it. And we're going to go over a lot of this later on. But I just wanted to come out here and give you a brief tutorial on storage safety. Now I'm reading from this. This is the ATF Youth Guide. So it's a good guide. Come by here. If you need it, I'll email it to you. Just send me a message. And this will get you in sort of the right direction. We're going to be going over a lot more topics like that. So, but anyways, thank you guys for listening. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever you can. This hopefully will make a lot safer America. So that's what we here at Guns of Yesteryear are trying to do. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.